Okay, beautiful. We are going to begin in a child's pose. We have a nice 30-minute strong, powerful flow. So just arrive in your child's pose. It's a beautiful shape to start the practice in because it's allowing yourself to sort of surrender and bow down. And perhaps there's something you are bowing to. Maybe you're bowing to your health. Maybe you're bowing to this new opportunity that's come into your life. You're bowing to just yourself in general, or this earth in general. But bow to something. Start the practice in that way. Your third eye, grounding, connecting to the earth beneath you. Starting to observe your breath. Feeling your body, observing how your body is feeling. Notice the earth beneath the fingertips, beneath the palm. Relax your jaw and fully arrive, landing into the present moment. Take a few more breaths here, just easing in. I always love to ask myself in the morning, how am I? How am I doing? Check in. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Where's your head at? Good. Now take a nice big deep breath and visualize that this breath is expanding all the way into your back body, your back ribs, your shoulders, your lower back, and then melt a little deeper and soften. And then do that again and allow yourself to almost rise off the mat a little bit. So you're almost like working like you're going to float up into a cat spine. You're breathing in and then you kind of melt back down. Like a wave comes and lifts you slightly. So again, this big wave comes through. You're taking a big inhale. You're lifting up slightly. You're waking up a little bit. And then you come back down, melting a little deeper. Gorgeous. One more inhale. Same thing. Big wave is coming. Big inhale. And then exhale. Good. And then walk the hands over to the left side of the mat and let the right arm reach a little further past the left. Take any, approach to this. Maybe you're even kind of lifting up slightly in this shape, breathing into that arm, the right arm, your shoulder, your ribs, your lower back, all the way into that right hip. Take a breath, let a wave come in and it kind of lift you slightly. And then again, melting down. Jaw softening a little bit more. One more inhale, big wave comes through. And you melt and soften. And then over to the other side, left arm reaching a little further past the right. Same thing, kind of melting into the shape first, reaching through the fingertips, starting to breathe into that left side of your body. Gentle breaths to simmer, and then a big wave comes and perhaps lifts you slightly, creating a little more space, and then you exhale, melting a little deeper. And again, inhale, gentle lift, big wave comes through, and an exhale to melt and release. Good, and then come all the way back through center and come into your puppy pose. So gliding the fingertips forwards to the top of the mat. Letting the belly drop. Stretching out the upper back. Maybe the chin is melting, maybe the forehead. And give your hips a little swoop side to side, a tiny little swoop side to side. A little bit of movement. And then swoop into a tabletop and go right into a deep cat spine coming onto your fingertips. And let's not even like put weight into the fingertips, just like tucking and doming and hovering maybe even a few inches off the mat. And then slide your way back into your puppy pose. Belly soft, bum lifting. And then again, sliding the fingers towards you, chin to chest, upper back swallowing the heart. This time, come all the way up. So you're on your knees. Your hands are going to maybe even like kind of coast along the body, and you're going to take a big stretch in the arms up and down. And then sit the bum down and twist to the right exhale. Right arm reaching back, left arm reaching forward. And then inhale, lift the bum, arms to the sky, big stretch up. Exhale, twisting. Bum sits back down to heels, lengthening through the spine as you twist. Inhale, up, big breath, reach tall. Lifting the bum, stretching to the sky. Exhale, bum to heels, cactus shape. The arms open, the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers, push your fists back, heart opens. Chin lifts slightly, big breath in. Bring the fist over to the right side of the body on top of your hip bone, underneath the rib cage, very gently putting a bit of pressure into the ribs, into the side body, melting right ear to right shoulder. Relax your jaw, take a nice deep breath, maybe a lion's breath, maybe a sigh out with the exhale. And then back to neutral, arms back behind you, inhale. Twisting, or I guess not twisting, bringing the hands over to the left side of the body, left ear, left shoulder. My body wants to twist. Maybe my brain wants to twist. Left ear, left shoulder, right shoulder melting. Again, a tiny bit of pressure into the side of the body. Big sigh to release it. And then hands back behind you, heart open. And then let's just take hands to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Let the head melt, shake it out a little bit. Little wiggles, little swoops. Deep breaths. Easing into the shape, exploring it, feeling it out. And then feet to hands, top of your mat, fold over your legs, slight bend in the knees. Give yourself space. Let the head melt. Okay, heels out, toes out, drop the bum, Malasana, ease into the Malasana. We're still warming up. Spine nice and long, maybe hands to heart, taking a classic approach. Think about tucking the tail slightly and opening the heart up as you lift through the crown of the head. Right hand's gonna come to the mat in front of the right foot, lift the right heel, swoop the left arm up, open through the left shoulder. And then left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, open through the right shoulder, big inhale. Ooh, right hand comes down, heel toe your feet a little closer together, lift the heels, lift the bum, forward fold. All the way up to standing, ground down to rise up. Arms to the sky, reaching tall, big breath. Bending the knees slightly as you twist again, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, arms up, big breath. Exhale, twisting to the left, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, folding, bum back, heart melting. Halfway lift, open the chest, grounding through the toes. Plant your palms, step it back, find your plank. Holding your plank nice and strong, core strong, legs strong. Shoulders over those wrists. Drop the knees, bum to heels, child's pose. Ripple forward all the way onto your belly. Take your time. Elbows bending close towards the ribs as the pelvis and the belly and the chest meet the earth. Hands outside of the mat, fingertips down. Elbows up, press into the tops of the feet, squeeze the bum, open the chest, take a big breath in, squeezing the glutes to support the back. Big sigh to let some sticky Stella energy flow out. Again, inhale, open up. Big sigh. Let something go. One more. And then just a little bit of movement, little swoop side to side, get into the shoulders. Look past the left shoulder, look past the right shoulder. And then come back to neutral. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, float the legs, squeeze the bum, push the fist towards the feet, open the heart. Keep the spine long, don't crunch into the neck. Breathe here. Amazing. Slowly release. Hands down next to the chest. Come through the knees. Downward facing dog. Paddle out the feet. Shake it out a little bit. Amazing. Okay, right leg lifts. Turn the right toes towards the left. So turn the toes in like you're pigeon-toed, that right foot, and then ground through your left foot even more. And then maybe the right leg lifts even higher. It's an interesting shape. So you're kind of almost closing the hip off. And then turn the toes out, bend the knee, open the hip. Hold it here, draw down through that left heel. Bring your right knee towards the nose, push the earth away. Hold it there. Step the right foot in between your hands, drop your left knee down, low lunge, inhale. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, heart forward, fist back, lift the back knee, crescent lunge. Ground through the right big toe, just kind of hang out in this shape for a breath. And then swoop the arms all the way up towards the sky. Hands to heart center, twist to the right, left elbow outside of the right thigh. Nice big breath in here. Okay, now there's gonna be an interesting transition. We're gonna go from this twist into a seated twist. So your left hand's gonna meet the earth. You can bring your right hand to your right hip. You're gonna pull your left knee towards your right heel and sit your bum down so you're twisting to the right. Okay, so you're coming down into a seated twist. Left arm wraps around the right leg, compressing slightly belly to right thigh, lengthen, twist, lengthen, twist. Okay, we're gonna go quicker through this flow as we move on, so we'll ease into it first. Okay, now turning to your left into a wide-legged standing shape. So you're gonna go over to the left, lifting this left leg up, wiggling and heel toeing your feet around. You're not stuck on the mat. Melt and fold. Let the head drop, take any variation. I find that one thing I notice a lot when I'm teaching bigger groups and I'm watching bodies like approach different flows. Sometimes we think we're like stuck on the mat, but we have to remember that we can move our feet around, we can rearrange, right? You're not stuck on the mat ever. You have full freedom in this space, which is what's so beautiful about it. Okay, slight bend into your left leg, keep the right leg straight. Slight bend into the right leg, keep the left leg straight. Come back to neutral, turn the heels in, sit into your goddess as you come up, forearms to thighs. Little rock side to side. Open the heart up. And then come all the way up. I hate that I did this side first because I'm not facing you, but you guys are very clever. Hands to heart center. Keep your spine long and just sink into your goddess shape. Squeeze the glutes, drive through the heels. And then reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Sit a little lower. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm up and over. Staying in that goddess shape. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm up and over. Come back through center, both forearms down, sink deeper. And then turn the toes in, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, crown of the head to the earth, fist to the sky. So we're getting into hips and shoulders. Shake it out. Beautiful, release the hands down, turn towards the front of the mat, step it back, flow through. Your variation, your flow. Enjoy your up dog, enjoy the back bend, squeezing the bum, downward dog. Okay, lift your left leg up, turn the left toes in. Maybe you start to play with lifting the left leg higher, drawing down through that right heel. Try to keep the weight of both hands neutral and the shoulders neutral if possible.
Then turn the toes out, bend the knee, open the hip, draw down through that right heel even more. Good, knee to nose, tuck and dome, pushing the earth away, holding it there for a hot second. Shoulders shifting over the wrists. Step your left foot in between your hands, right knee down. Low lunge, arms to the sky, take a breath. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Crescent lunge, fists back, heart open. Landing into the shape, landing into the present moment as well. Release the arms, take hands to heart center, twisting to the left, right elbow outside of the left thigh. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Back leg strong, lift the hips a little higher if you can. Okay, that funky transition, right hand to the earth, left hand to left hip or sacrum, right knee swoops in, the bum drops, the right leg is bent, left foot is planted, right arm wraps, left hand behind you, twisting. Gentle bit of compression, belly to left thigh, spine so long, jaw soft. Unraveling into a wide-legged stance to the right. So we go hands down, right knee lifts, wiggle your way around. You're not stuck. You guys are amazing. Forward fold. Shake it out a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, bending left leg. Hands can plant underneath the heart space. Right leg is straight. Bending right leg, left leg is straight. Back to neutral, turn the heels in, goddess pose, forearms to thighs. Heart open, little rocky side to side. So heels are turned in, knees in line with those toes, sit low. Come all the way up, hands to heart, classic goddess. Sink into your shape. Maybe a few little pulses, just connecting to the earth, opening the hips up. Inviting in this divine energy that's within you already, but we want to charge up. Perhaps we can receive some from the earth, some from the universe. Okay, sit a little lower into that goddess. Maybe even wade into left foot, wade into right foot, wade into left foot, wade into right foot. Good. And then hands behind the back, straighten the legs, turn the toes in, forward fold, fist to the sky, crown of the head to the earth. So we're just gonna kind of take different variations of goddess on each side. We'll explore the shape. Beautiful, one more breath. Hands down to the earth, turn towards the front of the mat, step it back, vinyasa. Right, whenever I think of this divine feminine energy, my brain always goes to like resilience and power and intuition. Beautiful, feet to hands, top of your mat, fold over your legs, release, let it go. Heels out, toes out, malasana, sit the bum low. Open up those hips, hands to heart center. Big breath in, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the face. Take a really nice deep inhale to the very top of your breath. Visualize that breath is flowing from earth to root, root to crown, and then shooting out the crown of the head. And a nice big exhale. Coming all the way back down from crown to root, back down into the earth. A beautiful, even exchange of energy. Okay, toes in, hands down, lift the heels, lift the bum, fold over the legs. And then this is gonna sound a little bit crazy, but turn your toes in and fold forward. Shake it out a little bit. Like you're pigeon-toed. Beautiful, and then square everything off. Heels in line with toes, melt, bend the knees slightly. Ripple all the way up to standing, take your time. Beautiful. Arms up, inhale, reach tall. Hands to heart center, exhale out. Good. Inhale, arms up, big breath. Exhale, melt and fold, pushing the bum back. Heart melting. Halfway, inhale like a big gust of wind lifts you up. Plant the palms, step it back, flow through Vinyasa. Open the heart, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow. Hold it there. Bring the right knee down to your right wrist. Bring it over to your left wrist. Up to your left elbow, using your core for support. Up and back, push the heel away. Right foot in between the hands. Crescent lunge, arms to the sky, big breath in. Hands to heart center, right into your twist, left elbow outside of the right thigh. Take a breath. Okay, now we're gonna play with floating into a twisted half moon, and then we'll come back into this shape. So your left hand's gonna meet the earth in front of the right foot. You can always grab a block. Right hand's gonna go to sacrum or hip, and you're gonna pop off of this left leg. Don't worry about twisting into it just yet. Focus on keeping the hips neutral and lengthening through the crown of the head. And then maybe you start to twist. The plant is in my way, but you guys know. And then maybe even bending the left leg and grabbing hold of the left foot with your right hand and opening up slightly. Playing with balance. Beautiful. Bend back into that right leg, float your left foot back. Okay, and then hug your left knee towards your right heel. Go into that seated twist again. You got it. Lengthen, twist, lengthen, twist. Spine long. Very gentle bit of compression. Open up, wide-legged stance to the left. Hands down, lift the left knee, turning around. Fold and release. Skandasana side to side. Any way you want to get there. Good. Fold and release. Just toes in, heels out. Classic forward fold. Let the head melt. When you're ready. Shake it out a little bit. And then let's go goddess, heels in. Work your way there. Forearms to thighs to begin. Little rock side to side. Opening those hips up and then come full goddess, hands to heart, and we're just pulsing our goddess. Now you're gonna start to lift your right heel and continue to pulse for 10, 9, 8, squeeze the glutes, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, sit low, drop the heel, switch sides, left heel lifts, we're pulsing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels down, arms forward, hold it, sit lower. Sink into your power. Straighten the legs, turn the toes in, hands behind the back, forward fold. Fist to the sky, crown of the head to the earth again. If you want to take a different variation with the arms, you totally can. Beautiful. Release the hands. Turn towards the front of the mat. Step it back. Flow through. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Any bit of movement here. Okay, gorgeous. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Left knee, left elbow, pushing the earth away. Shoulders over the wrist, bring the left knee down towards the left wrist. Bring it over to the right wrist. Pick it up to the right elbow. In towards center, step the left foot in between your hands. Crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Big breath in. Land and arrive. Hand start center, twist right elbow outside of the left thigh. Hips slightly lifting. Back leg so strong. Okay, left hand to hip or sacrum, right hand in front of your left foot. You're gonna pop off of this right leg. You can totally just stay right here. You want to, maybe you start to twist open. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Maybe you grab hold of the right foot with your left hand, opening up slightly. Just breathe into it. Good, bend into the left leg, float the right foot back for a breath. Right knee hugs towards left heel, bum drop, sweet twist. Spine long. Good, unravel, wide-legged stance to your right. Shake it out a little bit. Beautiful, heels in, forearms to thighs. Sink into your goddess for a breath. And then bring hands to knees if they're not already there, and just sink into it a little more with the arms. And then come all the way up. Now, I want you to start to play with shifting from goddess to a warrior two on one side, goddess to a warrior two on the other side. So just play with it. You're basically gonna straighten the leg, turn one toe or one pair of toes in. You're in a warrior two. Straighten that leg, turn it in, turn the other heel in, warrior two. So just like go at your own pace, side to side, just for a few breaths, kind of transitioning back and forth. Goddess warrior. You're a goddess warrior. Few rounds. And then let's meet with the left knee bent and the right leg straight. So you're in a warrior two on the left side. Reverse it, straightening your left leg. And then find a triangle pose. Up and over. Tuck the tail. Open the heart up. Right shoulder in line with right hip, left shoulder in line with left hip. One more breath. Beautiful. Back into your warrior two. Back into goddess. Sit low. Let's just pulse our goddess. Okay, straightening the legs. Working into warrior two on the other side. So your right knee is bent, arms are wide. Land into your goddess warrior, we'll call it. And then reverse it, straighten the right leg, reaching the right arm up and over. Triangle pose on this side. Breathe here. Amazing. Back into warrior two, back into your goddess. Let's cleanse a little bit because we're doing this live at the end of the week and it's nice to release some stale energy. Even if you're doing this video on a Monday, still good. So you're gonna gather up your energy sludge, you're gonna pull it up, anything that you are ready to release, and you're gonna let that shit go, releasing it from your being. Sink into your goddess even more and then throw that shit away. Beautiful. One more. Any stress, any tension, any frustration, goodbye. Good. Sink into your goddess. Bring one hand to belly, one hand to heart, and just pulse it. Sit lower. Weighted right foot, weighted left foot. Feel your glutes activate. Feel your power activate. And then turn the toes in, hands behind the back, folding over the legs. Bum to the sky, crown of the head to the earth. Beautiful, releasing your hand. Give yourself a cheeky skandasana on each side because you can. Amazing. Okay, and then turn towards the front of the mat when you're ready. Step it back. Vinyasa. Last vinyasa. Enjoy it. Take your variation. Meet me in a down dog. Take a breath there. And then we're going to melt back into a child's pose just like we started. And I'm just going to chill the music out a little bit. Take a breath. Come back to a gentle wave of breath. And then we're just going to come up to a nice seated shape to close the practice. So you can stay kneeling, maybe one hand to belly, one hand to heart. You can be cross-legged, whatever feels right in your body. And I want you to just observe the ebb and flow of your breath. And again, we are connecting to divine feminine power that is within us. It has been handed us or handed to us generation to generation, right? Womb to womb. Yes, sometimes trauma is handed womb to womb, right? But we also receive a shit ton of power and wisdom and strength and resilience. So let's focus on that. Just charging up. Perhaps set an intention for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year. Connecting to yourself. Some more gentle breaths, feeling the breath rise and fall within the body. Linking consciousness, awareness to breath. Consciousness, awareness to the physical body. Consciousness, awareness to the power that is always flowing around you and within you. Because we're going to use it today. I'm going to take a big deep breath in through the nose. And a nice big exhale. And then let's just go hands together at heart center and bow. Bow to yourself, bow to the practice, bow to whatever ancestors are coming through. Right? Maybe you're like, I'm not connected to that. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's okay because they're there. Let's just bow to all the amazing women in the world that have kind of fought for our like space and freedom. I'm on a female tip right now today. It's coming through strong. And this divine feminine is not like, doesn't have to be just for someone who identifies as a woman. This could be for a man. Men need divine feminine energy just as much, I think. So just bow, bow, bow. Bow to the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunties, and then come all the way back through center and just bow to yourself for showing up on the mat. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I hope you're feeling empowered and strong and just connected to your magic, because you are fucking amazing. And I'll see you later. Love you lots. Bye bye.